I'm live. I'm still alive. Been microwaved, apparently. I'm live. I'm still alive. Still very live. Still very alive. Man, I look like a beetroot. That's right. It's hot, right? I'm allowed to look hot. The hottest one, the reddest one, the red sun, the red planet, red faces or something. The Gong Show. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I was like, we missed you, man. Oh, come on, it was just a day. It's just one day. Oh, yeah, all the dog shit. No, fuck. Like I went to North Bondi, and that was alright. And then I walked to Bronte, dog shit. Absolute dog shit. How many footpaths are closed? And then you get to Bronte, and I thought the Tamarama, and I saw the cameras at Tamarama. Tamarama Lifesaving Club looks like shit. It used to look like it was iconic, right? Yeah. It was like a picture postcard fucking iconic building. It's like, yeah, it was like, yeah, Roz is saying, like, yeah. It's like the Opera House. It was iconic, and now it's like just shit. It's just flat and white and crap. Yeah, it looks like a public toilet block. That's it. It's just like, and then I walked over the hill to fucking Bronte, and they've done this on purpose. They've stopped watering the grass there, so it dies. So it just turns to fucking dirt. And they've ripped down like very visibly ripped down the Lifesaving Club, and then walled it off. And I put this shit all on X. They've walled it off. It's like big signs. It looks like the Berlin Wall. Yeah, it's like big black fucking barrier around where the grass used to be. Just in time for Christmas, right? Yeah, just in time for Christmas. Just in time for fucking New Year's. Just in time for fucking Boxing Day. Just in time for Australia Day. Yeah. Couldn't do it in winter, could you? Could you fucking spastics? Yeah, you had to do it the highest visibility. Yeah, the most visible time of year to rip down a Lifesaving Club. Yeah, a Lifesaving Club. Yeah, in summer. You fucking idiots. Unbelievable. Yeah, fucking dog shit. Complete dog shit. Yeah. So they've walled it off. It's just all this big black wall with signs on it saying barbed wire. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take the family. Let's take the kids for a day at the beach. Barbed wire. Security cameras do not enter. You will be arrested. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, so fuck you, Australian Surf Lifesaving. Fuck you. Yeah, okay, so, and the good thing is, right, I can say that because the good people in Australian Surf Lifesaving, because there's no one left, there's no one in the middle anymore. It's like the good people in there are just like, yeah, thank you. Like, because we fucking suck. And the bad people are just like, dog shit, and you're doing it on purpose and you know it. You know, I don't know. Yeah, Australian Surf, yeah, you've targeted, yeah, any organisation, basically, any Australian organisation has now been targeted and infiltrated by dog shit, pictures of a bird, Nazi scumbags, pedophiles. You fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, unbelievable. RSL, Australian Surf Lifesaving. Pubs and clubs, yeah, you've got the poker machines in there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, yeah, the whole thing. Girl Guides, yeah. All of those iconic Australian organisations that were set up to protect, like, the sense of right and wrong, the sense of morality, the moral compass, the rule of law, the institutions, yeah, of a free and fair society. Yeah, they've all been infected. Yeah, disgusting. There's like a gross termite cockroach infestation of fuckheads. You're fucking going down, honestly. Yeah. So the good news is that this video, a lot of action's already started. Yeah, so it started already, especially because, the pedo thing. Yeah, nippers, because it's a front now. It's just a big front for fucking money laundering and pedophile rings. Disgusting, you fucking assholes. Yeah, going down. No pictures of a bird where you're growing faggots. Like, you're fucking, yeah, you're cooked. And internationally as well, I'm being told. Because that's the thing. Like, the ringmasters are from overseas. The people pulling the strings and stuff. Yeah, the puppet masters. It's a globalized world. And so now it's just like my side world is just like, look, it's globalized. It's not just globalized for Nazis. It's globalized for everyone. So you decision makers, like the Peter Thiel's in fucking Peter Thiel himself, I'm being told is placed under arrest by FBI. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, all of those dog shit losers in other countries going, go to Bondi, rip up the footpath, do it. It'll send a message. No walking here. Yeah, you're fucked. More sadder onto you, basically. You commit a crime in Australia. Yeah, international law enforcement. Nah, you're on the radar, and it will be like US, the US style, the same way they're handling the drug boats. It's like, we don't give a fuck. Like, yeah. But Peru, we're another sovereign nation. It's like, yeah, but nah, fuck you. Like, fuck off with your little technicality, like you dog shit air bud defenses. Like, we'll show you real defenses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. One moment, please. You're watching No Pictures of Burr podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. In the booth, we got SJ, Sylvia Jeffries, angrier than ever. Wow, scorched earth, Sylvia. Acquiring firearms. Basically, she's like, yep, doing it. Yeah. Yeah, schools, yeah. Schools, churches, yeah. All of them, all of those organizations have just been infested. Yeah, it's just fucking gross. Yeah, yacht race, like all the sports clubs, all the sport clubs. Yeah, all the local cricket clubs, all the local fucking footy clubs, all the local rugby clubs. Yeah. They're all there, like all of those institutions are there to represent like a free and fair society. That's what it's supposed to be a model of justice. Instead, and now like it's so fitting that they're all just like absolutely filthy. They're just it's like, yeah, it's so symbolic of the world, pretty much. Yeah. The good news is, yeah, hospital. Yeah, the good news is though that we're winning. So fuck you. Yeah, it's starting to pop off now. Like, yeah. Yeah, the time between us realizing, yeah, you used to have like 20 years. Like, yeah, you used to be Prince Andrew. Like, I could be a pedo for like fucking 40 years and no one will care. And then eventually, when I'm in my late 70s, I'll get in trouble. But now it's like, nah, like straight away, nah. Nah, dog shit detectors. The dog shit detectors catch on and then you're fucked. Yeah, almost immediately. Yeah. You got law enforcement everywhere now. US law enforcement is worldwide. Because those networks are all set up for that reason. It's like counter-terror, basically. Yeah. All of the pictures of a bird dog shit, it's easily, legally designated as terrorism. And the whole world, like, yeah, everyone now is onto it. Like, every world leader is like, nah, fuck this Nazi dog shit. Fuck this. Fuck you. Roz in the booth, the executive producer. How are you, Roz? He's all right, yeah, but he's angry too. Yeah, it's like, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, and now he's saying, yeah, because it's not just about realizing who's a perpetrator, but it's also about realizing who's a survivor. Yeah, because it's much closer to home than most people realize. It's like, fuck, well, this guy. Like, yeah, all of these kids that you went to school with, you know, oh, fuck, really? And that's why he's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Disgusting. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. But yeah, the motivation worldwide now has never been higher to just like, nah, it's not a vague thing anymore. Yeah, it's not like save the fucking Save the meerkat or whatever the fuck. Where it's like, you know, this really distant problem that's like, oh, you give $5 and maybe like hopefully in 2037 maybe like some owls will still be there or some dog shit. It's like, no, it's like, yeah, immediate. Yeah, and close to home. It's like on your street. Yeah, immediately. And it's like, oh yeah, I heard a rumor and now it's like, oh bang, all right, cool. FBI straight in there. Yeah, because that's the good, because it's brought out like, you know, the times of adversity, because that's the thing, they've showed their hand. Like, they're not even in Sydney, like, yeah, and the the transport networks, like everyone, because it's just, and it's like everyone, because they've shut down, like, what are they, like, it's Saturday, it's a smoking hot Saturday in Sydney, and which train line have they decided to do track work on today? T4 Eastern Suburb is the one that goes to the beach. Yeah, and the metro as well. They shut down the entire metro station in the CBD. Yeah, on a Saturday. It's yeah, and the buses, like, yeah, a 333 like refused to pick up like about like 20 people, and it wasn't just me. It was because of me, obviously. Just didn't want to pick me up. The most controversial one, the best one. Rugged, handsome, standing alone against the adversity. But that's the point. Actually, no, it's the exact opposite of what I'm saying right now. Yeah, when you catch the 333, like when you catch the trains were shut down. It's like, nah, no trains today. Sucked in. Because tradies. Idiots. And then, yeah, so I walked over to like Oxford Street to catch the 333 from there, and they did it on purpose, where they put like, because there's one bus stop that it's just one stop, and then like 6 or 7 different buses will like pull up there, and they did it on purpose, where they send in 2 or 3 at a time. So the 333 that I wanted to catch would pull up like about like 20 meters away, and there were like 20 people there. Like, it's like, all right, cool, everyone's hailing him, and the guy's just like, no. The good news is that, yeah, all those inspectors that were there, you fucking dumb fuckwit, they were all there as witnesses. They were all AFP witnesses to say, they're like, all right, will this bus fuck over a shit ton of people? Yeah, because like it was like 30 people, and the bus driver was like, nah, just closed the door and drove off. I didn't let, like 20 people, 20, 30 people couldn't get on the bus. So, no. So, well, yeah, AFP basically, yeah, okay, now they're saying, yeah, they've already arrested him. Yeah, because now all of those transport inspectors were there to fucking witness you fucking that up on purpose. Yeah, and so now it's like, yeah, the charges that are going to get stacked against you just for that, you're looking at 5 years in jail just for being a fuckstick. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, because now the revelations are coming out, like how dumb you people actually are. Yeah, and now Ross is saying, yeah, exactly. And it's just like one step away. It's like, yeah, it's just like, well, maybe I shouldn't like just pick up some passengers. And then next week it starts there. And then next week it's like, well, maybe I should just run a few people over. Like, oh, why wouldn't I? Maybe I should just mount the curb and like, you know. Yeah. By the way, if you do try that, no, there will be some intervention from. Yeah. You won't. It just won't happen. Yeah. You die in a car crash in 1975 or something like that. Like, it just won't happen. Just won't get there. Yeah. Joining me as always, Kitty Callahan, represented here by the Granite Island mug. Don't forget, they murdered penguins. Tara Bennett now proudly has reclaimed her name. She is still the brake pad and wheel alignment specialist at Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. Mention the code word that dumb bitch Tangerine. Let's check in. How's she doing? How's Tangerine lady? Oops. Oh, there she is. Images seem to have moved around a little bit. How curious. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so if you remember the other times I put it up, that image was sort of up the top there. Okay, so now being told that Tangerine. Yeah, okay, brand refresh. All right, so that's them going like, all right, yeah, sorry, that was the good people in Tangerine are saying, yeah, we saw your video and took action, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, because that's like, what the fuck is this shit? It was like, because they just present it's like, oh, yeah, they're not necessarily across all the ins and outs of all the little winks and signifiers in there. They just get told like, all right, the marketing team's going to make an ad, and then they show it and they watch it like in a meeting. It's like, oh yeah, cool, that seems fun. So they didn't necessarily realize that it was actually a death threat. So that's the good news. The good corporate Australians they've stepped in. Yeah, and that's what that is there. That's that there. It's like, all right, nah, we're black and green. yeah. But let's check in anyway. How's this lady doing? Okay. AFP is saying she's now under arrest because what she did after being called out on the internet and being told like, no, you're not the real Tara Bennett, obviously. Otherwise, because if you were, you'd be born with the name Tara Bennett. It tends to be the only way you can, you get born as that person, and that's sort of how it is. That's sort of how it works. Because what she did after that was like, well, if I can't beat Tara Bennett, I can kill Tara Bennett, which is the Nazi thing, which is exactly what I was saying. I'll lower the bar. If I can't beat it, I'll tear it down. Yeah, as opposed to, what else have you tried? It was like nothing. Yeah, you tried nothing. So maybe I could run a candle shop. I could try that. Maybe I could do something cool and creative and interesting and work really hard for about 20 years to build something awesome. But nah, instead, like, nah, pretend to be it. Kill it. Yeah. Try it for the basketball team. This is what Bill Burr's saying. Bill Burr is gay. Don't forget. So it's like Bill Burr and being gay. Like, he didn't just suck one dick. It's a lifetime. Yeah, exactly. Now, no, Bill's saying is like you tried out for the basketball team in high school, didn't get in. You tried out once, never practiced basketball, didn't get in the team, and now 10 years later, you're trying to burn down the stadium. It's like, you fucking stupid bitch. Yeah, yeah. Like, and this is why all of those institutions are important, because that's the type of shit they should be teaching people. That's why you go to surf life. That's why you be a nipper. That's why you be a surf lifesaver. So you can learn those lessons. It's like, well, okay, you didn't win this race, but look, maybe if you train harder, you didn't win the under 16s, but look, if you keep training, maybe you'll have a shot at the under 18s. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to learn. That's the type of shit you're supposed to learn. And they've got in there and infected it and just like, well, fuck it, like, tear it down. If someone's better than you at something, like, just try and kill them. Like, don't raise your own standards. Don't try and meet their standard. Like, just pull them down. Yeah, fucking unbelievable dog shit. Yeah, the good news is the NFL. Yeah, because you was like, what about the NFL? Like, yeah, no, it's there's a couple of douchebags in there, Bill. But no, mostly like the NFL is like rock solid. Like, yeah, like head and like, yeah. Yeah, by some margin. It's like, yeah, impressively standing firm against dog shit. It's like, nah. The NFL is like, we need this, yeah. America, like I said that on the other video. It's like, Trump tears down half the White House. And I was like, yeah, well, yeah. All these other institutions fires like half the federal government. Yeah, okay. But it's like NFL, like anyone tries to touch it, like, fuck off. You back the fuck off, NFL. Like, yeah, fucking like, so Americans are so protective. Yeah. Of NFL. Yeah, which is great. But yeah, all like the role of governor, it's like that. You can have like a Nazi in that role and like, who cares? It's like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, someone tries to fuck around with NFL. It's like, nah, fuck you. Like, yeah, that's where Americans draw the line. So that's great. That's great news. Yeah. There are a couple of douchebags in there, unfortunately. And Bill's already, yeah, he knows. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah. Like, you can't. Yeah, but they're in the extreme minority. And same with NBA. Like, a couple of douchebags just sort of like tried to leak in, But there was that scandal recently, and that was the thing. That was a huge deal. The match fixing in NBA. Like, college basketball is rancid. But the whole system is built on dog shit. But NBA, it was like, yeah, it was like, what the fuck? And like, all the players, like, yeah, it wasn't like a thing. Like, in Australia, like, it's like, oh yeah, whatever. Like they rigged a couple of AFL games. Who cares, man? But yeah, or like State of Origin cockroaches. Bit of unfair umpiring there. But who cares? A few controversial calls. But then no one actually gives a shit or does anything. But the NBA, when it was like that match fixing scandal, and like the FBI came in and like arrested a couple of people with La Cosa Nostra connections and things like that. And that like all the players went, no, fucking nah, we're not having it. Fuck you. Like, yeah, which is extremely admirable because, you know, if they decided to, like, if someone approached them and said, like, look, if you rig a few games, we'll let you be, because that's sort of what happened in the AFL. It's like, look, if you play ball with us, literally, like if you like throw a few games here and there, we'll put you on TV. You'll be a star. Yeah, you can be just as long as you dog shit, and then we'll give you TV roles on fucking House of Wellness and all that shit, all that trash. You know what I mean? So they could have easily have done that to NBA. Just said, like, look, if you throw a couple of games here and there, and you just do some dog shit for us, on the side, we'll pump you up. We'll give you a role on, like, fucking, you get a speaking role on Sports Center and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like Jake Paul. Yeah, the boxing thing where it's like, yeah, and they said, oh, Mike Tyson, like, just fight against Jake Paul and lose. And they just leveraged him. They threatened him, basically. They said, if you don't do it, we'll kill you, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, so they could easily have done it. But NBA, like, nah, to their credit, there's no fucking way. No fucking way. Nah, all of those players just went, nah. If we can't win it fairly, not interested. Yeah, which is, yeah, America, yeah, the USA stands alone in that respect. Big time, yeah. Because, yeah, Premier League got eroded. NRL got eroded in Australia. AFL, cricket in Australia, yeah, dog shit. Yeah, more to be revealed there, but not today. Yeah. Anyway, today we are talking about Melbourne douchebags. And it's an episode that's close to home. Because, yeah, these fucksticks. Yeah, apparently. And so now, this is a rare one where they've already, so they're all in custody now, all of these losers. Which is good. Which is real nice. What if it's douchebags in custody and also Bill Burr is gay? What if it's yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there was that dog shit. What else did I have to? Oh, yeah. Here's some dog shit we can talk about. Oh, this is a celebrity. Yeah, let's talk to a celebrity, Ross. So yeah, cool. That works. Yeah. All right. So there's dog shit. Like, I've been talking a lot about the dog shit communications. So I've had Mr. Tapscott being written into movies and TV for some time now, and that became a trend. Pretty much started by Kitty Callahan. Yeah, she's like, oh, we'll put June out there around the same time, around the end of the 2021, and people kind of go, oh, just to sort of a hint at it. Hint that Mr. Tapscott is a thing. And here he is. He's here. And there are a couple of other little bits and pieces here and there. Like a couple of ads sort of went like wink. And I got a few mentions in like news stories and stuff. The Hassan Topal thing. And that was like very down to earth. That was the AFP that did that, the Hassan Topal. And now Kitty Callahan's like, oh, don't be too humble. You kind of started it yourself by, it was a trend that I inadvertently started by the CV with jokes in it because I mentioned all those people's names. And it's like, oh, well, you're writing us into media. So now we'll start doing it. We'll start writing you into media. Because they got jealous that I fucking achieved fame that way. It's like I got famous by dropping their names. It's like, well, we can drop names. We can drop names. We can put your name in ads. But they got really, I've spoken about that before on the James McGrath episode. So they got really confused by it. because they just thought like I was just like it was just I don't know. On the one hand, like it's not. It was just they were supposed to treat it like Tom and Jules treat it. It was like it's just like oh cool, it's play. He's being playful. We got to mention, sweet, whatever. You know, like comedians fucking do it all the time. Like they just like talk shit and like, oh yeah, Joe Rogan. You know, but he's not smoking DMT. He's smoking dicks, right, Bill? He's like, yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, okay, that's going to act too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just it's just a bit of intertextuality. Like who fucking cares? That's been around for ages. Yeah, like late night, like constant. Yeah, that's like David Letterman's monologue every night. It would be like, oh, who saw the Simpsons this week? You know what I mean? Like just like SNL, like it's just constant intertextuality. Yeah, and then I do it, and it's like, oh, I you can play that game. I'm not saying you can't, bro. Like who cares? Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? And then like, yeah, so I did it. I put, yeah, James McGrath had like a fixation, like it got creepy, like literally, I'm being told. Yeah. And then Keogh as well. And then he went, well, I could put you in an ad. And he put me in an ad, but it was like a diss. Because I just, like, the CV is like, I don't say he's a cunt or anything. I just say, like, oh, yeah, I worked with him. I thought he was cool. Like, he's like a big shot. And then he put me in an ad, and it was like I was the NAB. Yeah, now Tom and Jules, they're like, yeah, we remember that. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, Tom, and that's why I kind of gave you attitude. It's like, well, who's studying on, bro? Like, because you're working on this shit, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So they sent like this is when I was working in a cafe in Melbourne, and then a guy came in, and he goes, "Oh, we're scouting for locations for a NAB commercial. Maybe, like, you know, would you be interested in being in a commercial? We need a barista in a commercial. It's a cool cafe. Scouting for locations. NAB. You know, yeah, all right, well, maybe. I don't know. Didn't think too much of it. It was Fitzroy. There was, like, heaps of, like, media and TV personalities and stuff in there. Like John Clark, who was murdered. Fuck you, Melbourne. Yeah, just because he was good. He was funny, basically. Yeah. It was really John Clark as well. Like, yes, yeah, John Clark as well. Yeah. Who else? Yeah, and so yeah, they came and said, "Oh, yeah, we're scouting locations." And then I was like, oh, whatever happened to that? And I Googled it, like, I saw it on like Campaign Brief or something, but it's like NAB, like, are Australians honest? And it was a barista, and he was like, oh, we wanted to see if, we wanted to see how honest Australians were. So they had a barista with a hidden camera. And then he was like, and then he was giving back change. And he was giving them too much change. So they were giving him like giving you a $5 note for a coffee, and he was giving back like change for $10. And they're like, oh, and I was like, oh yeah, there's too much change, giving it back to him. Yeah, and then it said like, oh, but like too many people were. And yeah, of course, yeah, it's fucking Johnny from Journal, Undrungator, spastic loser dog. Is he in jail? Yeah, yeah, okay, he is. He's off the street. Good. Yeah, yeah, this same fuckstick who sent dudes up to shoot Sylvia Jeffries, like shoot Sylvia Jeffries because I mentioned her on the internet. Yeah, that fuckstick. Yeah, fucking idiot. Yeah, because he was in their ear going, he's a fuckhead. Nick Taps goes, he's a fuckhead. Yeah. So they yeah, so it's like they had the barista with hidden camera, and I was like, people, $3 for your latte, and then they give them back, like, they give him a $5 note, and he give him back change for 20 or whatever. And they go, oh, that's too much change, and give it back to him. It's like, oh, see, Australians are honest. And then there was a line, was like, but, you know, too many people were like giving the money back. So we made the barista obnoxious. And then it was like supposed to be me. It's like, oh, yeah, you're stupid. And that was sort of supposed to be a parody of me saying, by the way, you undrunken fucking scumbags. Like, this wage theft is slavery and your cafes are shit and fuck you. Yeah, that was supposed to be a parody of that. I was like, no, not really. Anyway, so that's sort of like, that was kind of where it started. And then it escalated from there. And then I did it again because I wrote the letter to Meredith, which ironically I said, like, look, this is like at the top. I put a big disclaimer on this. It says, this is confidential. Don't share it around. To make it, it's like, look, if this goes viral, it's your fault. Because I've only sent it to you. If it gets shared around, that's your fault. Yeah, and what happens? It gets shared around. And then they go like, ugh. Like they share it around. They share it around. They spread it around like, look what he wrote about. He's a fuckhead. Just share it around with everyone. And then everyone goes like, that's pretty fucking good. Like it's well written and funny and he seems nice. It's like, oh yeah, I get it now. Yeah, they do the Chief Wiggum thing. He called me Chief Piggum. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, idiots. Yeah, and that's why I did it, because I knew they would share it around. And so I wrote, like, this is confidential. If it gets shared around, it's fucking on you. And then they sort of, like, interpreted that to be more of the same. Which is like, I've gotten famous by writing you into media. Yeah, and then Kitty Callahan, well, all three can play that game. And so she did June. Yeah. AOP did Hassan Topal. And then it just turned to dog shit, and it just started getting really lazy. And then it started being like the subway trash, where it's just like, oh, she's a slut and she's dead. And there's no, like, or just directly addressing me. It's like very impressive. Like after Gary got popped, we're not talking. I'm not in conversation with you. I don't like you. Go away. Waterfords. Proud supporters of those fuckwits going away. That was LA. They just said that. Yeah. Backing Nick Tap's got 100 billion% to tell those fuckwits to just go away to another planet, hopefully. Yeah, another dimension, maybe. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Cenobites probably might have, yeah, they know how to do dimensional stuff, right? Right, oldest Harding. She's old, yeah. Yep. So anyway, it escalated from there, and then there was the June thing, and it's like, and then it sort of, and then there was the Joe Biden clap back, where it's like, I can put myself in movies too. Make one about my dick being massive. Fuck star, fuck, absolute fuck stick. Yeah, what else? There was two. There was Driveway Dolls, and there was the fucking Anthony Mackie. Yeah, he's a bit of a fuck stick like that. Okay, now I'm more sad to underline that guy. He's a massive fuck stick. Anthony Mackie, suck my dick. Yeah, go fuck yourself, bitch. That's you. Yeah, well, fuck you, Nazi scum. Yeah. Where's Black Panther? Where's Bozeman? What happened to Bozeman? Where did he go? Chadwick Boseman. Where is he? Seen him, Kitty? Seen him anywhere? No. We don't know. Where'd he go? Oh. Anyway. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway. No, well, he's like, well, guess you're going to talk about all my crimes. I'm like, nah, not today. He's just like, no. Yeah. You know what you've done. Like, everyone else is kind of like a little bit curious, but now they're just like, you don't need to. We can guess, like, Uncle fucking bully. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dog shit. Anyway. Yeah, so Joe Biden jumped on the bandwagon there. And then they realized that, like, in jail, and then there was a wave of them when I was in jail, because it was my people like making sure I didn't fucking pop myself, fucking hang myself while I was in there, by making sure that I had communications. Like, yeah, it was like Kitty Callahan and Tara Bennett were sending movies in and stuff. So I could watch them while I was in prison and be like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So Tara Bennett's like, oh, yeah, hang in there. You're all right. You're all right. Yeah, hang in there. This is what's happening in the outside world. All right, cool. And then they cottoned onto that. And so they sent it like a counterwave of Nick Tapscott's a fuckstick media. And then when they started doing that, we actually kind of went, all right, we've spotted an opportunity. Yeah, we've spotted an opportunity. Because what happened, like you can't make a movie in secret. Like they're huge productions that involve hundreds of people. And so it's like you can't guarantee that everyone on those fucking out of the 300, like what's that saying? Like 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. And you've got like a film production with like 1,000 people working on it. So like out of that 1,000, how many are they going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I was on the email chain where they said make sure that this character looks like Nick Tapscott dead because we want to send a message that you're going to die. Yeah, like, yeah, fucking idiots. So yeah, what and now? Yeah, okay, that's the perfect lead in, because one of those actors on one of those dog shit productions is this young man, a little boy all the way from the United Kingdom. Very excited to join us today. You can smile in some of your photos, man. It's one of your photos you can smile. There we go. There's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. There we go. Yeah. The one, the only. Daniel Craig. Mr. Craig, so do I have you on the line? It's like, yes. Loud and clear, Mr. Tapscott. Thank you for tuning me in to your Smash Hit podcast, No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. You're Mr. Tapscott. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Mr. Craig, Daniel. So you can call me Daniel. Thanks, Daniel. I really appreciate that, sir. I really appreciate your time today. Because, yeah, we'll just go straight into it. Now it can be revealed that Daniel Craig is now, and always has been, a full-serving member of MI5, plus a full-serving member of the King's Guard, because, you know, not only is he a storied journeyman actor, but he's also like one of the United Kingdom's most trusted celebrities and identities and personalities. Yeah, he's a fiercely proud Englishman, and he takes a patriotic role. Like, yeah, he's saying that, like, everything that being an Englishman, he's fiercely protective of everything that being an Englishman means. That sense of honor and that sense of justice. That's what he's saying. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. And that was recognized years and years and years ago by the heir to the throne, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and so they've actually been good friends. Daniel Craig and Prince Charles, because Prince Charles has always sort of been scouting, because he's always, yeah, he's not an idiot, Prince Charles. Like, he understands the realities of being a British royal. Like, he knows it's always a dangerous political climate in United Kingdom and Europe, and like there's always conflict. And World War II really wasn't that long ago. It was only like a generation ago. Especially for him, it was just his parents' generation, you know? So he's always been a bit of a talent scout, King Charles. And so, yeah, Daniel Craig has, like, yeah, they made friends, because he was like, okay, cool, we need, like, yeah, you're obviously like an action dude, like, you're not a small guy, and you're not an idiot, you've got skills, and skills in acting are very transferable for intelligence and spycraft and stuff like that. And so, yeah, Mr. Daniel Craig was recruited way back when to act in a plainclothes capacity. Like, it was no secret. Like, he didn't keep it a secret. But yeah, like, he's always like, yeah, he's a staunch ally of the crown, basically, and what that crown represents, especially the British crown. Yeah, exactly. Anti-fascist, anti-Nazi. Yeah, he's like, nah, big time. Yeah. So he's basically like, he'll be knighted pretty much immediately straight after this video, because he starred in Rianne Johnson's latest. Like he was a star in. He's been in what's it called? Glass Onion. Oh, no, it's fucking... Knives Out. Yeah. Knives Out. So Mr. Craig is Daniel. Daniel was a star of the Knives Out series, and he's basically in there to investigate. Like I mean, he earned the role, but at the same time, King Charles was like, maybe, this guy Rianne Johnson, he's got a few little questionable associations there. Maybe Mr. Craig, while you're on set, if you could keep your ears open, keep an eye on things for us, be a representative of like truth and justice in the British way while you're in there. That'd be highly appreciated. And so he did. And yeah, he's like, wow, that guy is a fucking piece of shit. Yeah. He's like, yeah, yeah. And he's like, it's finally, I can finally expose him. And not in the way he wants to be exposed, if you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Gross. Oops. Yeah. So you were there, like you've been working on the set, Daniel. On the set of, so this is the guy who did like Knives Out, and it was like, this is his latest dog shit. Yeah, this is his latest movie. Yeah. Which is that's basically, yeah, wake up, you baby. Yeah, so that, yeah, wake up, dead man. Yeah, it's like it's a dog shit email to me. Yeah, Daniel Craig's now saying like, yeah, they've got like, yeah, make sure Nick Tapscott realizes that he's dead. Yeah, it's a threat to me, basically. Yeah, and they've got like my name on email chains and Rianne Johnson going like, yeah, cool, he's gonna fucking hate it. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you. Yeah, so thank you, Daniel Craig. So this is a message to you, Rianne Johnson. Daniel Craig has been working not just with MI5 and also King Charles and his King's Guard, but also Mossad. And he's been like, he's had the tech with him. Yeah, it's not dissimilar to my technology, my MSS 3PLA phone, and also my Mossad counter e-warfare device. He's had stuff like that, and he's been on your set, and you've been sending emails to his phone, and he's been like, you've had your devices plugged into the same Wi-Fi networks that Daniel Craig's been plugged into. So guess what's been happening, motherfucker? And now he's more than happy. He's going to be more than happy to take the stand against you and basically everyone that worked on that movie. That's dog shit. Yeah. That's like shit. Switcheroo complete, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much, Daniel Craig. Yeah. Standing ovation. Donald Trump is saying he's going to consider you for the Congressional Medal of Honor. Yeah, Bill Burr saying, I can't repeat what Bill Burr, he's like, oh, that's, well, now, yeah, it's a good looking man. Oh, wow. Even by British standards, Bill. Even by British standards, that's a gay guy. Would I like to hang out when I come to London? Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, King Charles is saying like, yeah, he's planning some stuff like events and things like that, parties that we can go to, which would be sick. Yeah, definitely. What do you drink? Yeah, Scotch. Yeah, he's a Scotch man for sure. Where are you actually? I'll look you up. Are you from Scotland? Yeah. Oh, your family is. Okay, cool. And how are you in general? Like, how's your life and your network and stuff? Yeah, it's been challenging. Have you lost many friends, sir? He's like, yeah, he's lost a couple. And not just through like murders, but also like just finding out that they're fucking scumbags. Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Are you maintaining your social networks and stuff like that? He's like, yeah, big time. Oh, that's great. Because that's what we really need. And also, I'll be more than happy to promote you right now to Jedi Master. And you know what that means is like, yeah, you're down with the Turbo Babes know you. Like you've got a good head on your shoulders. You obviously know your way around the universe without fucking it up. And so yeah, like if you meet someone who's not a Jedi yet, you can just go, all right, cool. Like, hey, heads up, Turbo Babe, check this out. And now Goddess Nike, aka Rachel from Jangling Jacks, has expressed because she's going to come to the UK, but she's basically planning to move to the UK, back to the UK, because that's where she's from. She is Scottish, and also her Turbo Babe, like that's where we discovered her. So she's planning to move back to the UK because, as you may be aware, that's Queen. She was Queen Elizabeth and also Boudica. Yeah, so she wants to make a triumphant return, and she's going to be like the resident Turbo Babe of the United Kingdom, which would be fucking sick for you guys, because she's a legend. Yeah, and so she's now expressing an interest in hanging out with you and your lovely wife. You still married? Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great, Mister. And he's a dad, so good on you, mate. Yeah. He's like, yeah, yeah, creepy Uncle fucking bully, right? He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. So gross, dude. Yeah. Trying to normalize. They were trying to normalize that. Like, fucking disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, they were trying to do like a gay rights movement, like that type of thing. It's like, well, I don't know, man. Love is love. Like, no. No fucking way. Nah. No fucking way. That's not. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Tara Bennett. Daniel Craig is saying he knows your candle shop. Have you've been to the candle shop online? But he's like, yeah, you're a very skillful creative. He says, yeah, he loves your work. He's saying thank you, Daniel. And Kitty Callahan, he doesn't know anything about your stuff. He's like, nah, he's like, yeah, he knows you. Like, yeah, he'll go you straight after this. But yeah, he knows enough. He knows that he knows that you're he knows that you're a sick artist. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's do you have any work in Paris? Yeah, so she's actually got some work in Paris. But yeah, Paris is a bit hot right now, she's saying. But if you yeah, go to her website, like just give it a Google, because she is like very she's very, very accomplished. Yeah, very accomplished. So thank you very much for joining us on the pod today, Daniel Craig, a hero on screen and off. And yeah, that's how you do spy stuff, by the way, everyone. It's not about murdering your neighbors with cyanide. It's about not being a retard and like keeping your ears open and having a good nose for bullshit. And then that's how just a little bit of like common sense can deliver big wins. Yeah, and help bring down scumbags and douchebaggery around the world. Yeah. Yeah, he's going down like that Rianne Johnson. Like this is this is just the icing on the cake of what the icing on the layer cake. Yeah, of what he's going to go down for. But yeah, like your investigation is going to that coffin. It's not just you're not just nailing the coffin. You've encased the coffin in lead, and then it's going to be you're pouring cement over the coffin. Like he's going down. Yeah, he's terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today. Daniel Craig, 007, and star of Knives Out. Don't go see Wake Up Dead Man, but go and watch some of his other work. Yeah. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. All right, there you go, celebrity. Yeah, okay. Tara Bennett is now saying, let's do a live redemption. Come on, okay. I think that's a good idea. Mr. Black, do I have you on the line, sir? It's like, yes. Mr. Taps got loud and clear reporting for duty. So, at ease. And he said, I'm doing the splits. I'm like, all right. That's, I guess that is at ease. Like, that's doesn't sound easy, but that's how you interpret at ease. I mean, each to their own, I guess. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. Me, bro. He actually said me, bro. All right, cool. So don't go easy on me. Don't go easy on me. I want the full fucking, I want fire and brimstone. I want pitchforks in my ass. That's what he said. That's his line. All right. Can you have me deliver? So you're like, donuts, eh? How about all the donuts in the world? Yeah, shit like that. Yeah. I send it to you to spend an eternity in a casino where you're always winning. No. No, so Jack Black. So he was kind of on the other side. But then, with the power of YouTube, he watched which is fair. It's fair. Like, it's completely fair to be skeptical. I don't, we made the whole video about it, because I was skeptical. And so he was kind of on the other side, which is like, oh, fuck, like, I painted myself into a corner. And now, according to the Bible, it's like, if you don't believe you're not a believer, you will burn in hell and blah, 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 and all that trash. Well, it's not trash, but, like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't really care what you believe, as long as you, like, don't follow through with douchebaggery. Because that was the real problem. It wasn't so much about, like, believing Mr. Tapscott was the son of man. It was believing that being a Nazi pedo was okay. That's the part you have to believe. Like, you have to believe that part. And so yeah, so Jack Black was like, this sounds like bullshit. Like, yeah, fuck that guy. Like, whatever. Mr. Tapscott, he's just written a couple of things on the internet, and now something he walks around. And it's like, dude, bro, that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like, what is this shit? Why does anyone care? Like, I just wrote things on the internet. Fuck. And then but he was kind of afraid. He was like, oh no, like, I picked my side and now I'm fucked. And then, like, he saw because we don't think you're alone, Mr. Black, sir. He says that you can call me Jack Black. No, just Jack Black. You can't say Jack, and you can't say Black. Mr. Black, it's Jack Black. Okay, Jack Black. It's pretty funny. By the way, Bill, he would like to second he would like to echo my sentiments that you are indeed extremely gay. Everyone in Hollywood knows how gay you are. He's seen it and scrawled on the glory hole wall. So Bill Burr is gay. So yeah, he gets around. Bill, hey. So okay. I mean, yeah. He's halfway. Bill's like, oh, I'm halfway through a sandwich. Anyway. Because we don't think you're alone, Jack Black. We think there's a large cohort of citizens of the world who are much like you, where it's sort of like, and because you've seen the video. That's fine, because, like, if you say it out loud, it sounds fucking ridiculous. Like, it sounds ridiculous. It does. It sounds fucking ridiculous. It's like something Kanye West would say. It's like, I'm God. And I'm like, fuck, now I have to actually say it. It's like, fuck. So fair enough. And yeah, you saw the video. Yeah, and so you're like, you were scared. And then you saw the video that said, nah, it's all right. Like, you're allowed to be skeptical. That's fine. And because you never followed through. You sort of had a couple of uncool connections, but you were like, that's... Yeah, but you were just kind of like associating with them because you were scared of our team. You're like, I can't go there now because they all hate me. Yeah, basically. But then, yeah, you saw my "It's Okay to Be Skeptical" video, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. No, he's not necessarily going to fucking, yeah, like send a river of frogs to burn me and like, yeah, any of that shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, you ain't get an army of crow pecking at your liver for 1,000 years or anything like that. No, nothing like that, mate. Nothing like that. Yet. No, wait till the afterlife though. Wow. No, because your scoreboard remains 0 and 0, and that's fine. He's like, yeah, he's had the opportunity. Yeah, they've approached him a few times, and he's said no and kind of been smart about how he dealt with that. But yeah, it's a dicey world out there, isn't it, my friend? Yeah, because you never got cancelled, did you? Like you somehow. He's like, well, why do you think? Yeah, he's like, why do you think I keep my physique this way? It's because like it makes me less of a target. It's like, yeah. Like not literally, obviously, you're more of a target. He's like, yeah. Partial credit, he says, because we kind of both worked on that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you can get back. Yeah, well, that's what I'm slobbier than I'd like to be. It is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, cool. So yeah, I think who was it? Yeah, Tim Heidecker sort of reached out to us and said like, well, Jack Black. Like maybe you could give him a shout out and say like, "Bri, no, you're all right. We're all right. Don't worry about it." So this is it. Yeah. So Tim Heidecker, thank you for that. Tim Heidecker, did you get your pictures of the conversions done? You did. All right. Fantastic. Thanks, Tim. So Jack Black, I'm going to promote you immediately to Jedi Master. Yeah, you are to report to Ryan Gosling. You guys are going to set up a provider store and Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto franchise in the Los Angeles downtown area. And then you're going to make a reality show about that. All right. So you're going to be making candles and car repairs. The show's going to be called Candles and Car Repairs. And it's going to counter like that wave of dog shit reality, like cheap reality, like porn stars and storage wars. So we need you to do like candles and car repairs about a provider store and Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto franchise in Hollywood, and you guys are going to run it. And it's going to have laughs. It's going to have heartfelt moments. It's going to have camaraderie. You're going to have celebrities. It's going to be almost as good as No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. You're Jack Black. But you knew that. Yeah, it's like, do you have any other pointers for me, Mr. Tapscott, sir? You know what, Brian? No, not really. Not really. You're kind of nailing it, because you're just yourself. You're kind of like you're like an ideal of like someone who's just like, nah, I'm just Black. I'm just Jack Black. I'm just going to do Jack Black stuff. And that's it. You know what I mean? So you're almost like, you're the poster boy of like, just be yourself, basically. Because you stand out, like you're quite quirky and stuff, and you must have come under pressure, like, hey, you stop being so wacky and zany and hilarious and madcap, having so many wacky misadventures, Jack Black. He's like, yeah. So no, like keep doing that, bro. Yeah, because that's sort of what you're supposed to. Yeah, that's it. It's like, no, I want to be a funny guy. I want to crack jokes. I want to be in movies and do cool stuff. And I'm going to put videos of me on the internet doing cannonballs into a swimming pool, and fuck you. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, rock and roll. Like, yeah, that's you. Yeah. So I don't have any other. You mean the Mr. Tapscott minimum of 0 slaves and 0 murders. So that's fine. Tara Bennett, anything to add? She's like, Jack, you could actually make a little bit more of an effort in the romance department. Because you've got a big heart and you've got a lot of love to share, and you may be withholding some of that love. And it's not like a bad thing. She's definitely not saying like you're a selfish prick or whatever, but she's saying like a lot of ladies out there probably want a little bit of black. They want to go black, and then they never want to come back. All right, so. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna get canceled because he said that. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I guess, yeah. Nah. Immediately all the African was like, no, nah. Yeah. Wesley Snipes says, always bet on black. Yeah, he did say that just then. Yeah. In the casino where you're always winning, which is hell. Yeah. Anyway, no, yeah, that's what she's saying. She's like, yeah, like, yeah, there's some ladies out there, bro. Pretty cool. You're pretty popular. You're pretty charismatic, pretty handsome. You're a movie star. They're out there. Get out there. Get into it. Get stuck into it, mate. Don't leave it. Yeah. It's out there. It's out there to be enjoyed. So get amongst it. That's what she's saying. Yeah, she's like, she just doesn't want to see you waste any opportunities. That's what she's saying. Yeah, because like, yeah, it's there. Like, heaps of hot girls. Like, obviously you're a movie star. You must know heaps of hot girls. Yeah. And so yeah, she's like, don't hold back. Like, yeah, don't hold back on anyone else's account. Like, if you think you kind of is maybe there's like a cancellation fee. Yeah, okay, you don't want to get you don't want to get cancelled. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. No, I'm being assured now. Bob Iger is saying that now. Netflix and Bob Iger are both saying like, nah, don't worry about that shit, bro. Get fucking stuck in. Like, don't be a fucking creep. Yeah, he doesn't want to get Aziz Ansari to. Yeah, bro. Like I'm relatable. Yeah, big time. Okay, now this is where Kitty Callahan's going to sweep in and go like, nah, look, bro, she'll help you. She's going to sweep in and help you, and she'll kind of like be there, and like you'll be able to. She'll give you like a bullshit detector, so you'll know if someone's coming to take you down, like it's like they're trying to take you down. She'll kind of like do a bit of screening for you, a bit of pre-screening. But yeah, yeah, I guess it's just about finding the balance. Like, you don't want to be like, Harvey wants anywhere between. Yeah. he had a little bit too much gusto, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You can there's a balance. Like, you can be more assertive. You can be more assertive than what you are and not be Harvey Weinstein, basically. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, just like use the Riz. You know what you're doing, just like throwing a couple of compliments, like, make it cool and funny and creative, and you never know. Yeah, so Tara Bennett is now, she's saying like, no, she actually knows like a few girls right now. She can hear them going like, oh, Jack Black's single. So she's gonna like start pushing it. Yeah, and Brie and Jen as well. Brie and Jen are now saying like, nah, you come party with us, Mr. Black, Jack Black. Yeah, just come and hang out. Just go and hang out with them, because they're sort of like, now they're the anti-cancel squad pretty much, because they're trying to get the message. Because yeah, they're like, now they're saying like, it was so hard to get laid. Like, they just like they're girls. They just want to get laid. They just want to party. You know what I mean? And the cancel culture made it, because guys just go, oh, no fucking way, no fucking, like, I'm not giving her a compliment. I'll get fucking fired. 20 years from now, I'll get fired. Yeah. So yeah, now Brie and Jen are sweeping into. They're going to sweep in and help you out there, bro. Like, yeah, just like, just hang out. Just go and have a couple of beers. Yeah, that's it, and see what happens. Yeah, Bill Burr will give you a blowjob if you strike out there. Like, doesn't work out there with the ladies. There's always Bill Burr's scene. Bill Burr's glory holes. He's like, always plenty of room there. Big black. Big black Jack. Yeah. Always room for one more of the glory hole, says Bill Burr. All right, thanks, Bill. We take you for a ride in his helicopter, and you can like, there's a hot girl. Like, and you can like hover. pop a ladder down. It's like, get in the chopper. Like, yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, Brie and Jen's like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, chicks are like that. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for being on the pod, Mr. Black, sir. How are you? Otherwise, you all right? It's like, yeah, he's doing well. But yeah, it's tough times out there, right? Yeah. Are you avoiding the isolation? Well, he was struggling a bit, but now, yeah, well, that's what we're trying. We're trying to like, trying to bring people together in the gayest way imaginable. The cheesiest Disney movie way imaginable, basically. because that's what the Nazis were doing. They was like smashing, they're trying to smash all the networks, right? And isolate people. And so now we're trying to do the opposite and get people together. You know what I mean? So, okay, yeah, Gosling wants to hang out. Like, just go and have a beer with Gosling if you want. And Bree and Jen want to hang out and do cool stuff. So, there you go, Brian. You should be all right. Jim and Eric, yep. Yeah, get amongst it. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, everyone says, like, yeah, they want to bring the cool Hollywood back. Like, because if, they used to have the, they're like, yeah, what you were saying, Mr. Tapscott, about the Viper, like, you used to have Johnny Depp's, like, Viper room and stuff like that, and, like, if you're a cool Hollywood celebrity, you could always, like, just go and hang out, and, you could always just go to a bar or a club, and, like, they want to bring some of that culture back, like, the swag, they want to bring the swagger back, so you can turn up and, like, yeah, like that scene from Goodfellas, the Copacabana, was, oh, Mr. Black, you know, walk in, like, put a table down for you, and you go, like, hey, Sandy, hey, you do. You have a leaf? Like, you can do that stuff. Walk in with your day. Yeah, they want to bring that culture back, which would be sick. Yeah. Except for just don't do any of the murdering. You know? Is that all right? Fair enough. All right, cool. Thanks, Jack. You're watching No Pictures of Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. What are we going to talk about? Roz is like, do you want to do some questions? That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do some questions. How are you today, Mr. Tapscott? Says someone. Yeah, look, I'm all right. A little bit sunburnt, but it's all right. You took a day off yesterday. Is everything all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I just like got I am prone to being emotionally exhausted sometimes, though. So I was quite tired. I was physically, because I walk around a lot. I do a lot of walking around, and the weather's hot, and I still like do have like worries and stuff. Yeah, it can be quite stressful. It's not as bad, but yeah, it can be. If you have to go for like a massive walk, and then on the way, like you're getting harassed by fucking Andromeda and Yakuza and goons and stuff like that, like. And then coming on the internet and trying to like fucking crack jokes about it and stuff. It can actually get like quite. It can be tiring, and like not that much, but it's just like anything else. Like if like when I was a barista, if I did like seven days behind a coffee machine in a row, I'd get tired. And so yesterday I was just like, you know what? I just feel buggered. I was just like, just tired. Yeah. And especially like because of the pedos. Yeah, the pedophilia stuff, like, because what happened straight after doing this, straight after talking about the pedophiles, what happened, like, when I went out onto the street, a lot of survivors started coming out. It's just like, oh man, fuck, like, yeah, it's like, yeah, and a lot of pedos came out as well, and so yeah, it's like, fuck, like. Fuck yeah. And so yeah, I had it like that. I made that episode like through Silver in Blood, and I was actually fired up. Like, that wasn't just an act. Like, I was actually like fucking angry, and that's exhausting to do that. If I have to do that and get out on the street and really like, an AFP's like, yeah, do more, yeah. But they know what I mean. Yeah, it can be quite taxing, like both emotionally and physically. Like, to really like get in people's faces, like, yeah, because all these pedos turned up to the supermarket, just like, and I'm like, fuck this fucking thing again. Like, I go on the internet and I'm like, fuck you pedos, you're going down, and then I go to the supermarket, and I'm just like trying to get like a fucking a microwave dinner, and there's pedos like, fuck you. I'm like, you fucking spastic, like, you fucking idiot. Like, all you had to do is not turn up, and now I've got you on camera for. Oh, man, you're a real piece of shit. Like that's quite tiring. Doing that, the live, like on the street experience, and they were like, and then survivors turned up, and I was like, yeah, get in there and fucking tell them, not fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, and so that was like really, it's quite exhausting to do that. It is. It's quite exhausting. It's quite taxing. And so yesterday, so that was 2 nights ago. And then yesterday I was just like, you know what? It's hot. I've got the aircon on. I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything today. So I just took a nap, basically. Yeah, I just took a few naps and stayed inside, and yeah, enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because it's yeah, and now my team's saying yeah, no, you might, yeah, you do have a little bit of combat fatigue, Mr. Tapscott, because it is stressful, and it's and then the anxiety kicks in from other things. It's fuck, I could be homeless, I could be broke. Yeah, what if I go broke? What if I'm homeless? Fuck this, fuck. And every now and again, that will kind of the weight of that, being a broke homeless guy. I'm in accommodation now, but I could easily turn up to the housing office next week, and they just go, nah. And so walking down the street, and then after I do stuff like that, it's fuck you. Just the idea, oh shit, I might get in trouble for that, you know. And so that can kind of weigh me down a little bit, emotionally. I don't want to go outside today. I don't want to do stuff today. But then I went out. I did go outside, and it was just yeah, I did go outside, and it was good because I had supporters out there, who buoyed my spirits. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is some dog shit that I can talk about. Yeah, so fucking yeah, because I mentioned Volkswagen on the internet 2 days ago. Yeah, now it feels we locked that shit down so fucking quickly. Yeah, I mentioned Volkswagen. It's has anyone wondered why New South Wales police cars are Volkswagen? We're talking about Nazis, and then all of a sudden, yesterday, is out on the street and there were all these little black Volkswagens following me around. So the Volkswagen Corporation has an opinion on you, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, and now AFP is saying they arrested 8 people. It's just it's a death threat, you fucking space. We're just driving around. It's no, it's a death threat. We've got you on email chains, you fucking idiots. Go in there and menace him. Yeah, and so it's just this shit again. So yeah, this shit again, where it's all right, I get on the internet, I say something fuck you pedos, I go out, the pedos turn up, I yell at the pedos, and then Volkswagen I get death threats. Cool. Yes, yeah. So I got home, but I had to run errands and shit. And then I did it, and I got home. Yeah. I got home and it was just you know what, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I just don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot today. I don't feel like shooting. Yeah. So yeah, I took a nap instead, basically, and it was great. Yeah. 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 And then today, I did go for quite a big walk, because it's a schlep. It is a schlep from where I'm staying to the beach. Is it's fair. It's quite far. So I got to catch a train and then a bus. And as I've been sort of saying on the episodes, the buses and the trains have been unreliable. And so at any point they could fuck you around, or they've closed, we had to catch the train from the city and it's oh no, the T4's closed. Yeah, of course. Close the train line to Bondi on a super hot sunny Saturday. Fucking spastics. Yeah, dog shit. Yeah, absolute dog shit. Yeah. And then buses just like I said, refusing to pick me up. That's the second time it's had it, where it's just the bus is not just refused to pick me up, but refused to pick everyone up. Just pulled up and no. It kept driving, kept the doors closed. Yeah. Oh no, don't let the anti-pedo guy on. Yeah. I'm pro-pedo, obviously. You fucking idiot. Yeah. Bus drivers, unite. Well, this anti-pedo, this guy saying controversial things like pedophilia is bad on the internet. Ugh, what an asshole. Make his life harder. He's so stupid. Why are you like this? Yeah. Did I even talk about the dog shit? Yeah, I did. Yeah, the Volkswagens. Yeah, and then in the background, like AFP, like arrested like maybe like 10 people. They say. Yeah, AFP arrested 10 people, and the Volkswagen Corporation, like at the German end in Germany, that German police kicked the door into the fucking head office and said, "Are you harassing Australian citizens in Australia?" And they're like, nine. It's like, well, let's check your computer. And then it's like all these emails like, go to Sydney and harass this one guy who said Volkswagen is bad. Like, yeah, he fucking retard. Yeah, you massive spastics. Yeah, because Germany is like, well, fuck, like this shit again. Yeah, because it's this shit again. These Nazi cunts again. Fuck that. So yeah, so they took action, which is good. Yeah, so the dog shit around the world is getting smashed, which is great. It's great news. But yeah, I was just it's just a bit tired yesterday, I think. Yeah, because it is exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting to have to like fucking constantly pummel these douchetards. Yeah, for free. Still unsettling. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Where were we? Now all of a sudden, fuck, I'll give you $50, man. Let's just Daniel Craig, and it's like, oh yeah, look. No, it's for, yeah, I really appreciate that, dude. I really appreciate that. I do. Yeah, well, yeah, I could do this. Huh. What's it? Oh yeah, because the Leica mobile. Yeah, because I'm trying to monetize videos, like, but the money hasn't actually started like rolling through yet. And that's what we're working towards happening. And it's just to protect everyone else, like, because if there's a direct link, like, you'll get targeted basically. If I accept money from you, like, if you just put money straight into my bank account, it'll make you a target, and like you just get harassed, and it'll be shit for you. So we're sort of trying like put a few steps in place to help alleviate that. So I've got Leica Mobile on as a sponsor now. Great contact. Quick, someone tell Bill Burr he's gay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'll put I'll put the link in the description of the videos. But if you click this link and then go, yeah, check this out. Yeah. So if you really want to help me out, switch to Leica. If you're in Australia, I guess you can't. I guess this is only for Australians, but yeah, no, they're saying international, really. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. If you want 60% off mobile plans, look, 35 gig for $10. That's great. $10 for a month. $10 for 28 days of phone access. That's cheap as shit. Like, compared to Phoebe Tapp's got the retarded serial killer, or the fake retarded serial killer, was paying $80 a month for like 120 gig of data or something. Leica, you can get 150 gig of data for $20. Yeah. And then I'll get a nice little not kickback. Yeah, it's definitely not a kickback. But yeah. And then they're trusted with a capital T. They won't spy on you like Telstra will. Or Optus. Telstra or Optus are dog shit. Like Optus, Telstra, Vodafone, they're all dog shit. So if you get one of these, if you get onto Leica instead, if you use the link that's in the description of the video to switch to Leica, I'll get a payment, which would be cool because I want to make some money. Anyway, yeah, that's my plate. My plate, Bill Burr. He's like, hang in there. No, it gets easier. Yeah, it gets easier. You're just starting out. It's like, all right, that's cool. I appreciate that, Matt. Yeah. So that's where I am now. Yeah, just trying to monetize my whole deal. Like, yeah, I wish I had. Like, oh, you shouldn't have sold the rights to the Bible, Mr. Tapscott, you idiot. I'm like, yeah, I know. Regretting that now. Fire that agent. Was it you, Kitty Callahan? Oh, yeah. Kitty, copyright loyal. All right, fuck. Should have had Disney lawyers. Yeah, Bob Iger's like, yeah, we'll lend you some lawyers if you want to. Disney lawyers will find a way to get you paid for the Bible if you want. Like, yeah, they're ruthless. They'll find a way. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put the link to the description. Put the link to this page in the description of the video. Yeah. And I'll put it on the X and switch to Leica. Get yourself some cheap data. Anyway. All right. Now that we've done some nice stuff, let's slam some dog shit turkeys. These fucking spastics. Oh, and it breaks. Yeah, it's shit. This is shit. This is what I mean. Like, this is emotionally exhausting because this was my best friend when I was growing up. He was my best friend, and then nope, not anymore because he's been claimed. He's on the Nazi side, and some very, very, very dark things about him have come to light, which is dog shit. And I'm going to have to now talk about that on the internet. It's fucked. Yeah, your trauma, my plate, Bill, my plate, my trauma. Yeah, that's what comedy's all about. Monetizing trauma. Yeah, that's right, mate. That's right. Yeah, it's either a tell-all, like a tell-all bestseller, or comedy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Those are your options. A Hallmark movie. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll start at the start. So Daniel Cooper, my best friends in high school were, because I grew up in Victor Harbour, which is a town about 80 km south of Adelaide. There's a little beach town. And it was like when I was born there, it was a country town. It was. And now it's more like a suburb. It's more like a city suburb. Yeah, it's pretty suburban now. And it's also like, yeah. You've seen the videos. I was shooting from there. It's like fucking went to shit. Like, it was like dog shit there for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where I grew up. And because I grew up with Chris Tapscott, who was a spastic, I was desperate to get the fuck out of there, pretty much. Desperate. And you've seen Star Wars. You've seen Mark Hamill. He's always like looking up at the like twin moons. He's like, yeah, maybe there's a wider world out there. And I could hear Tara Bennett occasionally go like, "Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope." But maybe I got to get out there. Got to get out there. And so in year 9, my friends in high school then were Daniel Cooper, Tim Hodgson, Ashley Bracken, and Mark Giddings. And Ashley was kind of like my best friend. But he's always had a fucking streak, that guy. I don't know why, but he always had that Nazi rivalry thing where it's like, if a girl likes you and not him, he'll get really upset. Like, yeah. And like, yeah, like that's kind of why I stopped hanging out with him, because he moved to Melbourne, and then like he was one of the ones that were like, oh, if you didn't hang out with him, he'd pressure you. He's like, why don't you hang out with us? And then you go and hang out with him, and then he'd just go like, oh, I've got a girlfriend. He's like, okay, cool. She's very pretty. I think that girl over there likes me. So no, she doesn't. Like a fucked up sense of rivalry or competition or something. Like, yeah, but it just made it impossible to hang out with him. Yeah, and his friend, like he had a friend who was the biggest fuckstick in the universe, which is Ben Ryan. Yeah, which is sad. So many people have heard me tell the story about how me, Duncan Cooper, and another guy took acid, and Kitty Callahan and Tara Bennett and Sylvia Jeffries came down when we were on acid, and they did cool stuff for us. And we were like, yeah, cool. And we didn't realize like that was why it was so cool. But so he was there. He was there for that. I'm just going to adjust my light. Yeah. And so he was there. So it was Cooper, the Jedi Grandmaster, who I promoted at the same time as I promoted him to Jedi Grandmaster at the same time as I promoted Bill Burr, and Mike and Rich, Mike Staclasser and Rich Evans, Rich and Mike and Rich. I promoted them at the same time, and Cooper, yeah. So I promoted him to Jedi Grandmaster because he's cool. He gets it. He's just cool. Like you can hang out with him, and he won't get jealous. Like he won't pull any of that shit. He won't start crying. But yeah, so he was like Cooper. It was me and Cooper that night, and then Ashley was there as well. And because he's got like that 50-50 thing going where he can be a really cool guy, and he can be the biggest fuckstick you've ever met in your life. And so we kind of drifted apart. So yeah, we were really good friends in high school. And then we kind of drifted apart because I went to uni and I did my uni stuff, and then he moved to the UK. And now I'm being told like that's where he picked up his Nazi tendencies because he studied engineering. He's a tradie. Yeah, and that's a big thing, Kitty Callahan. So he's like, yeah, the creative thing, yeah. He was jealous of the creative. He's like, oh. Nick Tapscott's got the Kavorka, got the creative, and I don't have the creative, which is very sad because it isn't true. It isn't true. He chose to believe that. It's like, and it's exactly the same. It's the same. It's like you go and try out for the basketball team. You get on the team. You score a few slam dunks. And then he's like, oh, fuck you. I'm like, why? If you're that jealous, bro. This didn't literally happen. If you're that jealous, why don't you just go and fucking try out? Like, yeah, drums. Because I was like, yeah, I'll play drums. And he's like, nah. Like, and so he was like, he'll play guitar and I'll play drums. And he's like, oh, I don't want to. And he just like, he played it, but he wouldn't push ahead with it basically. Like, and I was like, nah, I got to play. Like, I felt really motivated to play drums. Like I really wanted to play drums. And he was like, oh, I've got a guitar. I don't really want to. I don't really like it. And so, but then like, it's like, yeah, fucking sick. And if I started talking about like how sick drums were and how much I love drums, he'd get jealous. And he had to think about it. That's what Kitty Callahan is saying right now. Anyway. And now Cooper's like, oh, he's feeling sheepish because he had a bit of that as well. But but not fatally though, dude. Yeah. Because you was like, it wasn't like a fatal flaw. It's just that one thing that you kind of had a rivalry thing with me. And then you didn't follow through doing some of the fucking ridiculously dog shit things that this cunt's done. He's like, oh, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, guess what? This is not, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so we drifted apart. He always kind of had this streak in him. And he could be really cool. We hung out, like, obviously we were friends. And then he went to London, and that's where he picked up his Nazi dog shit. He got fucking tagged with the Nazi brush, basically. Because he hooked up with a hot girl, and now we're being told that she was dog shit. Yeah. Because he was an engineer. Yeah, so he went to work in, like, the engineering. And that's where he, like, yeah, because construction. And he's not an ugly dude. Like, he's quite good. He's quite handsome, and he's quite smart, and like he's a good engineer. And then that kind of, all of those things said like, okay, this guy's a prime #1 candidate for Nazi fucking commandant, pretty much. And so he came back when he came back to Australia, he kind of got like, he got groomed, like not in a pedo way, but yeah, they kind of like sized him up. His girlfriend at the time, like, kind of like put a few ideas in his head. He fell in with the dog shit crowd in the UK. And then when he came back to Australia, he sort of like harbored those tendencies. And because he was in Melbourne, he was like kind of quietly harboring them and like not being discouraged to harbor dog shit. Because that's Melbourne. Melbourne's dog shit. And that was the thing with the dance scene. Yeah. So because he kind of got involved in the dance scene, and then that was where the Berlin Nazis were kind of like floating around. Yeah. Fuck that. So I was living with him. So when I moved from Adelaide to Melbourne, I stayed with this guy Bracken. And this is where the Joker did some of his most horrifying things. Because they were always trying to like indoctrinate me. They were always like trying to pull me into their clique. And I was just like resistant. I was like, nah, like, you're group thinking pieces of shit. You're fucking boring. You're constantly like sniping each other and trying to pull each other down. Nazis. You're fucking Nazis. Like, you're flat and boring. Like, you don't have any opinions that aren't. You don't have any opinions of your own. Like, any opinion. It's like, oh, let's go watch this band at this festival. It's like, why do you like them? It's like, oh, they're cool because of guitar playing. And then it's like, well, that's, you're just quoting this man. It's not even your own opinion, dude. Like, yeah. And then, yeah, like, I kind of, one of their, like, this other spastic, like, who's the biggest cunt, I'm not joking, like, the biggest fuckstick I've ever met in my entire life. So I was living with Bracken and his girlfriend, and then Bracken started being I was being a little bit shit because I was getting stood over by the Andromeda, and I couldn't earn more than $13 an hour. I just kept getting fucked over. And he was an engineer on like 110 grand a year or something. And so he was like, oh, you're a loser, Nick Tapscott. And I was like, well. But then he'd have that opinion. And then he'd go like, all right, so you're hanging out with us in the weekend? I'm like, no. Why not? Because you think I'm a loser. I don't want it. You're shit company. You're really shit company. Yeah. But that was it was the classic Nazi thing. It's like, you're a loser. It's like, okay, well, how about the Chris Tapscott? This is exactly the same as Chris Tapscott and Andrew Chellebeck. And that's why those three they were the three fucksticks who were calling out. So Loon Yoga. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, because I've all got kids. Like, kids, you have to have a kids. Yeah. Because it was, I'm better than you because I've got a kids. I'm like, I don't fucking care about the fucking kids, bro. I don't give a shit. And our mutual friend Tim Hodgson is going, yeah, no, he's a fuck it. Like, he's a cunt. Yeah, fuck that, because he was doing the same shit to him. Yeah, it's like, you don't even have a kids. Tim Hodgson, fuck you. Yeah. And Tim's like, bro, like, who fucking cares? Like, yeah. So, that's where the Joker did stuff, and I'm still not allowed to say, but basically the Joker ruined a few parties. Yeah, because he was living with this one fuckstick called Roscoe. So he was living with us, and he was a dog shit piece of shit. And King Charles says he knows him, and he's like Nazi, like that whole. It's not like a one-off Nazi. He's like reputed in the scene to be Nazi, basically. Like, his whole family are Nazis. He's from a long line of Nazis. And yeah, just like a terrible person. Like, latched onto me first thing. Like, I meet him and he's like, you're a fucking cunt. I'm like, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, just straight away, I hate you. You're a fucking asshole. Like, to my face. And it just kept going and going. And I was like, eventually I said, like, mate, like, eventually we're going to get to a point. You're going to say, like, you're giving me shit to my face. You take it for granted that I'm just going to take it. Like, eventually I will push you back. You understand that? You get that? If you keep acting like this, like I'll push back. And then he did, and I pushed him. I just it's like, well, maybe it's because you've got a small dick. Is that why you're being like this? And he's like, oh, like, fuck it. Yeah. And now I'm being told like, yeah, that was like Imperial probe droid. That was that guy because he was down there like, he could be tear down. And then Han Solo shot him. It's like, and then he exploded. It was like, it didn't even hit him that hard. Yeah. 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 Yeah, he was a fuckstick. And so he left. He moved out. He went back to the UK. And just being a piece of shit, like eating like fucking. He got on a weekend and like, you know, the pingers are there to be enjoyed. But he's just like he'd eat like 15 in a night and just sit there and just go. And then feel absolute trapped, like not being able to communicate. Trash to the point of not being able, and he worked in advertising as well. Yeah, so being a piece of shit to the point that being trashed to the point that he couldn't communicate with anyone until like next Thursday, and then he'd repeat the process. And then like, yeah, no, he was dick. He was a fuck stick. So he left. He went back to the UK, and then Ben Ryan moved in. Ben Ryan was like, he was fucking dog shit. Yeah, absolute wanker. Like straight away, acting exactly the same way Bush did. He's like, all right, you're my rival. It's like, I don't know you. I don't fucking care. He's like, look at all my CDs. He's doing that line from The Office. It's like, yeah, drunk as it's like, yeah, like it was when Dwight, yeah, exactly. He's like, oh yeah, I like movies. Well, I've seen over 340 of them, like that. And I'm just like, and I tried to delicately explain to him, like, I'm not like, yo, that's right, yeah, because that's right, because Bracken was trying to set me up with one of his dog shit girlfriend's friends, and she was always like, you have to have a girlfriend. You have to. Because how are you going to have your kids if you don't have a girlfriend? I'm like, and I'm trying to explain to them, it's like, I don't want to date. It's like the women who I go out with and then break up with literally try to murder me. Like, literally. Yeah, like 3 of my exes from Adelaide. It was like 2 of my exes and two of my exes. 2 of my exes and 1 girl who I banged all literally planned to murder me and made threats. And 1 girl who I went out with for like a month. She didn't plan to murder me, but her next boyfriend definitely did. Yeah. So it's like the 4 women who I slept with, 4 of the like 5 or 6 women I slept with in Adelaide, literally wanted to kill me. And so they're like, you have to have a girlfriend because you have to have your kids. And I was like, I don't, but no, like I'm very choosy because if I pick the wrong one and if it doesn't work out, I'll get murdered. Fuck that. And this is around the same time that I was working at De Graves, which is where all that Katie Pink shit was happening, where I had to like, you know, I hooked up with her like fucking twice. I hooked up with her twice, and then she's like, nah, fuck you. Like, give me attention all the time. I was like, no, fuck off. Like, yeah, like, fuck you, oh, come on, I hate you. Like, fuck. So Melbourne, fuck off, basically. Because at the same time as I'm working at like Undrunk Under Control Journal, getting fired from Clemenger, working there for 3 weeks. So I'd go to these dog shit jobs, De Graves. I'd go to these dog shit jobs, get stood over, get half my fucking wage stolen, get screamed at, get people like screaming in my face, like, you're a fucking cunt. Like, why? Because you're good at making coffee. Fuck you. Yeah. I'd have to put up with that all day at work. And then I'd come home from work and then they'd be like doing the same shit, like Ben Ryan and Ashley Bracken and Michelle Murchie doing it to me at home. I was like, I've got, yeah. And many people might remember that there was a period where in Melbourne where I just sat on a stool in front of a cafe and didn't, with headphones on, not speaking to anyone. Because that's why. I couldn't go to work and I couldn't go home. And Tom from fucking, yeah, Tom from like Tom and Jules fame, Tom Martin. He's like, oh, I remember that. Yeah. Like, yeah. I was like, what's the deal with that guy? Well, that's why. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't go to the pub because if I went to the pub, it was like, oh, yeah, you're a loser. I'm like, why don't you want to hang out with us? Because you keep calling me. I was like, because you're fucking shit. That's why. That's why. Yeah. So all I could do was like just sit there in that one spot and like listen to music. I was like, fuck this. fuck this. Fuck this. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I like that. And then, yeah, so Bracken and Michelle, like Michelle's like, oh, my friend likes you. And I'm like, yeah. And I gave her the no test and she failed the no test big time. Yeah, she failed the no test. And I'm like, nah, no fucking way. Yeah. I was like, my friend likes you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, like I flirted with her at the thing. And then they're like, oh, come to a week later, they're like, oh, come to this barbecue. And I get there. And it's a row of 10 chairs, and then there's one spare one. And it's Bracken, 8 women, and there's a spare seat next to this chick who I flirted with like a week earlier. And I'm sitting there, and they're all like, and I'm like, Nick, so this is Alyssa's bum, Alyssa's sister, Alyssa's other sister, Alyssa's auntie. And I was like, bitch, I flirted with you. I said you were cute once, like, and now you, like, a week later, you're introducing me to your fucking family. What type of fucking bunny boiling psycho are you? Fuck that. Fuck that. So I just went, oh yeah, nah. Back down the road slowly. No. Fuck that. And then Michelle like took it really personally. She took it as like me rejecting her. But that's the no test, and I'm like, because I didn't necessarily rule it out because she was cute, but I'm just like, can she fucking rein it in? Because if she's introducing me to her family and stuff, so I gave her the no test. I was like, nah, like, I'll see how I go, and because this is when I was getting abused around the clock. I'd go to DeGraves and like, like, hi Nick, how are you? It's like, hi, like, fuck you, you're a cunt, you're an asshole, you're a cunt. Oh, fuck, yeah. So I'm just like, I don't need this shit. So I'm at, so I gave her the no test and they're just like, you're a cunt. I'm like, well, that's it then. No fucking way. Never. No. I said no and you called me a cunt. That's it. Fuck off. Like, fuck you. Basically. Yeah. So this is the no test that Tara Bennett passed because I kind of like, well, maybe I'm going to flirt with your shop assistant instead of you. How about that? She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, she's cute. Do what you got to do. I'm like, oh. Thanks, Tara. Yeah. She gets it. Yeah. Exactly. What a legend. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm just like, fuck this. And then so this other fuckstick, and he's been dumped by his fiance. Like he had this fiance, and I flirted with her as well, and that was a big mistake because she turned out to be a dumb bitch. And where is she? Where's Renee? Has anyone seen Ren? Does anyone know where Ren went? Where'd you go? Where's Ren? Anyway. What if it's suck shit from what if it's yeah, and now my sad and AFP saying we knew her and she was you fucking did everyone a favor. Like, well, I didn't do it. How could I do that? It was cancer. Yeah. Yeah, and that's she was terrible. She was like painters and dockers, like dog shit. Queen of dog shit, basically. Yeah. Terrible person. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm fucking so I said no. And then because of that, and then because this other fuckstick like saw that I was flirting, so it was like, oh, a girl's flirting with Nick. And the only normal reaction to that is to be a massive cock smoking ass clown about it and get jealous and be a fierce rival and like just be David Brent from The Office, pretty much. And so he's being a fuckwit. Like, so she's like, we went to this thing. I had to catch a flight back to Adelaide. Like, come to the pub. And this is how they have no consideration of me at all. And it's like, I'm catching a flight. I'm on a flight to Adelaide at 9:30. And they're like, come to a club. Oh, I've got to go to the airport. And then this fuckhead seeing me just like talk to this girl just because I was talking to her. It's like, oh yeah, beautiful. She's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, in your face, Nick Tapscott. And I'm just like, I don't need this shit at all. Oh, I don't need this shit. Because you're just some fuckstick that my friend knows. Like, you're just some fuckstick that my other friend, who I'm starting to strongly suspect is also a fuckstick. You're just that's all you are. You're just some fuckstick. I don't know who you think are like talking to me like that, but what makes you think I wouldn't just whip around and go away and just never look back? You know what I mean? Like, retarded. So I said that. I didn't say it there. I said it later. Yeah, because and then I went home and I was like, all right, well, you guys being dickheads, I'll just go home. And I went home. And then they turned up. He's like, yeah, Nick Tapscott heavy metal. Oh, look at me. I'm Nick Tapscott. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah. And then I didn't speak to him for like a week. He's like, oh, what's wrong, man? I was just like, and I just said exactly what I just said. It's like, dude, if you're going to act like that, I'm not going to talk to you. I won't be friends with you. Because I don't have time. I don't have time for this shit. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. Like, if you're going to throw a tantrum like that every time I talk to a girl, this is what Bracken does. I don't have time for his shit either. I've known him for 15 years. I don't know you at all. You're just some fuckstick in a share house. Yeah, because he's got like whatever he had that like whatever you can do, I can do better. It's like, oh yeah, study communications. Oh, I studied 10 communications. I studied arts. So that's not communications. Like, yeah, it is. It's not. Yeah. So I was in a metal band. It's like, oh, I know 10 metal bands. And then the next time you see him, he's got some. It's like, yeah, tell him. So I went to Pantera once, and I was out the backstage with Pantera. So that's how much metal I know. All right. Why are you? Oh, yeah, you're not worth it. Yeah, I'm just like, you're not worth it. Like, if you're gonna act like that, fuck you and fuck off. And yeah, what did he do immediately? He's like, Nick said I'm better than him and get over it. Yeah, so he went around saying like women like me more than, or women like him more than they like me, and he's better than me. And so then that once he'd slapped that sticker on me, it just fucking stuck. And then all of them, like if I went near a girl, like, and then they're like, you don't even have kids. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll go talk to a girl then. And I'm like, I can't fucking deal. I can't fucking deal with these spastics. And so, yeah, when and they're constantly pressuring me to hang out with them. Like, come and do this, come and do this, come and, and it's like a type of beer. It reminds me of, like, yeah, there's this type of beer that I tried recently, and it's like, I hated it, but it's cheap. And I drank it, and it's like, this is disgusting. It makes me feel sick. But then, like, I'd see it a week later. It's like, oh, there's that cheap beer again. It made me sick last time, but fuck it. I just had to look. I can't with this dog shit. Yeah, because they kept pressuring me to hang out with them, and then all right, fine. And then I'd hang out, and they would just go straight back. It's like, yeah, well, you think women like you more than they like me. I've got 10 women. You don't even have kids. Fuck. Fuck. So anyway, that's that scene in Empire Strikes Back that I said on the start, Mr. Tapscott and Star Wars video. So that was straight after, after Rosamond. Because I went to because they were like, oh yeah, nah, he just makes coffee, but he's shit at it. He doesn't even have any kids. He's just a loser. So basically, yeah, their clique in Fitzroy, they were the dog clique. Like, yeah, look how cool we are. They're like B-grade coke dealers and just like pieces of shit, basically. One of them had a rich dad who was like senior undrungator, I'm now being told. But he suffered a stroke. Anyway, yeah, he was hooked up in the like property undrungator scene, and so that was the thing. They were like, oh yeah, like, and Kaz. Some bitch called Kaz. Anyway, yeah, so they're like, well, Kaz, yeah, you should go to this thing. Like, why? Because Kaz said you should go. Who the fuck? Fuck off. Fuck off. And they all kind of had this smugness about it. Like, yeah, well, let's just say I've got a few connections. Also, I'll finish this bit. Yeah, so like it was straight after like the fucking, Nick Tapp's guy, he doesn't even have kids. It's like, well, like, look, I make coffee. Like, I'm not shit at it. You know, I am like not a bad writer either. That's, you know, I studied, I did award school. I was in a pretty good band, and I'm not a shit drummer. You know, you think you're awesome. Oh, fuck. So it was after the Rosamond thing, because I'd set it up so like I could do that, so I could just go like, nah, you're not working. Click, and I'd never see them again, basically. And so it was after the Rosamond thing where I blew up the Death Star, and then that was that scene on Hoth where I get attacked by the bear, and that was those fuckwits, because they came out because they're like, because word had gotten around Fitzroy that Mr. Tapscott could actually make coffee and was slightly charismatic, and you know some women did find him attractive, and they're like, so they had to quadruple down. So yeah, they came at me on my birthday, and it was Andrew Rule's daughter. So I'm there, so it's like these two blonde bitches come up to me. I was like, "Hello, this is my friend Sarah." I'm like, "Oh hey," and they're just like, "You're fucked," because I didn't fall over myself to like try and get their phone number or anything. And it's like, oh god, I can't fucking. I'm getting it in stereo for these two blonde bitches, and this fuckstick Benny, and I'm just there going, I can't believe how fucking gay you faggots are. Like, I swear, I can't believe it. So I did the Punisher basically. It was like, you're all fucked, and then bailed. And then Bracken, because that was the pattern they were used to. They'd fuck up, I'd go fuck you, and then bail. And then they'd go like, a week later, go like, but we want to hang out with you, bro. We were bras, right? We were bras. And I'm like, nah. And then that time I just went like, nah. That's it. No. So it was like, yeah. Because I was like, well, since I'm on a roll, like I've just like blown up the Death Star. Since I'm on a roll, I was in like suspended upside down in a snow cave, and I could see my lights, and I was like, well, since I'm on a roll, yeah. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. But all that was in real life was just like my mate going like, Benny wants to make up. Like, let's just have a bottle of, I've got a nice bottle of scotch. We'll just have a couple of drinks and make up. And I'm like, nah, click. I'm just like, no, he's a fuck. No, I can't. I don't even have the energy to explain. Like, I shouldn't even have to explain how much of a fuckstick he is. Absolute spastic. Anyway, so those cunts. Now they're Melbourne fucksticks. Their ringleader was a bitch called Kaz. I don't know. I can't remember her last name. Her partner was called Marlon, and they were like big time. Like, you have to have kids. Yeah, and especially like because they were kind of connected to local Undrungada. So they were connected to the local Undrungada that was standing over Rosamond, who were delivering these instructions that Nick Tapscott has to have kids. And then Nick Tapscott whips around and goes, well, just fucking, I'll take you to the Equal Opportunity Commission and cockblock myself permanently. And then you can finally fuck off and just leave me alone. How about that? Anyway, they're all connected. And that was the thing. It was like, you'd say something to one of them. It's like, yeah, fuck you. And then you go to like a pub in Fitzroy and it's like, oh, I heard you said fuck you. And I was like, fuck. But anyway, yeah, their ringleader was this bitch Kaz, because her dad was like senior property developer, Undrungada. And then her partner was this fuckstick called Marlon, who is now Uncle fucking Bully. I don't know why I thought that just then. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway. But yeah, they're all kind of like in that wink, like dog shit scene. Ben Ryan he's got a job in the government, the Andromeda controlled, the most corrupt state government in almost in human history. He got in there, and so he got hooked up in that scene where he's just like, he's got one of those jobs where it's like he gets 150 grand a year to just, as long as he plays ball, like that's it. Like he doesn't actually have any role. He doesn't actually have any responsibilities. As long as he goes to meetings and says the right, like kisses the right ass. It's like the Nazi thing. Like as long as he knows his spot on this ladder, they'll let him just keep earning and not speak out of turn. They'll let him just keep earning 150 grand a year. His wife is senior Andromeda. Because she's an engineer as well. So she's like construction Andromeda. Amandine. Yeah, and I'll bring her up actually because she's a bitch. Yeah, Amandine Dennis Ryan, that's her author. That's her. Oh, no way, she's connected. Yeah. Oh, there, right there. Fuck that. Fuck you, Spender. Yeah, dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Yeah, this is what I mean. All the teal independents are cooked. Yeah. Energy transition expert. Yeah, CEO IEEFA Australia. And that's number one. Oh, I got a message. Climate Center. Yeah. McKinsey. Oh, yeah, dog shit. Air France. Yeah, they're fucking Nazis. Air France. Anyway. That's Ben Ryan's wife. And so they're these fucksticks who I'm obviously like geared to fucking clash with because they're like, oh, you have to have a kids. Nick Tapscott has to have a kids. And I'm like, I don't have to do shit because I don't work in your fucking gay Andromeda construction racket. Bitch, fuck you. What's her number? 17. Nazi. Yeah, by the way, yeah. The way I know that you're a piece of shit, Amandine, is because the DGSE are telling me I've got a file on you, bitch. Incoming. But don't worry, you've got a kids, so you do what you can to protect them from pedophiles, right? Uncle fucking bully. Come here. Anyway, their mate Andrew Stacey, their whole clique is fucking cooked, basically. And that's what I've always suspected. That's why I always hated hanging on them. They're just like, oh, you're going to have kids. You have to have kids, mate. You have to have kids. Pictures of a bird, Nazi trash. Andromeda connected. Michelle Murchie is connected to both painters and dockers and Andromeda through the drug scene in Melbourne. Ashley Bracken's number is now 19, I think. He was connected to ASIO as well, Mike Burgess. Yeah, targeted by Mike Burgess because he's handsome. He's a good looking young man, so he's targeted by Mike Burgess, who pressured him to have your kids. You're gonna have your kids, Ashley Bracken. And Bracken never actually got like paid by ASIO to be like an informant or whatever. But yeah, he was like part of his like fucking pictures of a bird, East German Stasi Gestapo informant network, unpaid, obviously. And then yeah, Mike Burgess is like, oh, Ashley Bracken's handsome. So is Andrew Chellibeck. Ben Ryan's, if you squint, maybe his kids will be good looking. Yeah, have a kids, but their mate Andrew Stackers, Andrew Stacey is big time Uncle fucking bully. He's a big fan of Once We Were Warriors. Let's put it that way. Fuck you. Yeah, you gotta have a kids, mate. Yeah, move back to Melbourne and have a kids. Fuck that. Now, that's not as bad as it gets. Oh, Kaz, what's her number? She's got like 23. Marlon's Uncle fucking bully, and his number's like 27. Oh, bro. They're all cut now. They're spread across. So all this dog shit about like Melbourne people moving to Queensland, like from the home of Nazism to the franchise city of the franchised home of Nazism in Australia, like Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast. Yeah, all the fucking dog shit Nazis around there. Yeah, so they're part of that cultural exchange program. But it gets worse because what's been happening is they've been recruited pretty much by Mike Burgess and Telstra and Vicky Brady and all those Melbourne dog shit scumbags, and they've actually entered Sydney city limits, looking for, with intent to, murder or harm both Tara Bennett and Nick Tapscott and Kitty Callahan and any turbo babe. They've rocked up. They're like, oh, let's go. Nick Tapscott knows hot girls. Let's go kill them. Let's go murder them. Now, John and Paula Bracken are actually quite cool. But yeah, unfortunately, so I'm so sorry, John and Paula. And they're watching like, yeah, but your family got rolled too, bro. Like, yeah. Because their daughter, Alana Bracken, worked at the same kindergarten as Phoebe Tapscott. And so she's got a bit of that fucking Nazi. She's part of that Nazi network, not the Victor Hubbard Nazi Pictures of a Bird network. So she's got 3 under her belt. And she's got a kids. You have to have a kids. They both work. Does it freak anyone out that they both work at a kindergarten? Phoebe Tapscott. No, definitely not Uncle Bully, Phoebe Tapscott. But 7 serial killer with 7 murders under her belt. She works at kindy. We know what Ace's goons are capable of doing if they get involved. They get led into a fucking daycare center. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of like the headline there. Those fucking spastics, not only are they dog shit in their own circles, and yeah, they've recruited, like Ashley's recruited his little brother Isaac, because he got corrupted. He's a Melbourne Nazi now as well, because he got corrupted through the dance scene. Yeah, the techno scene. It spread from Melbourne techno scene to Adelaide techno scene, and then he moved to Melbourne and got involved with the dance scene and university as well. And so that's how he got stuck into the dog shit, and his number is 5. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the headline there. It's not just that they're involved in their own Nazi dog shit. They're actively targeting Mr. Tapscott and the Turbo Babes and Tara Bennett and Kitty Callahan. They're on the hunt. Now, needless to say, Mossad have been onto those spastics for fucking years. And so have the AFP. Because they heard the stories. They're like, that guy's a fucking prick. Mr. Tapscott had to bring out the Punisher. As he is prone to do. Yeah. And the Joker. And the Joker as well. The Joker, yeah, that's where the Joker. They met the Joker, those fucking spastics. Yeah, and they were like, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, on the street. Because on the street in Melbourne, people heard about the Joker. And the cops were like, oh, that's fucked. And then they looked in and it was like, oh, wait, he did it to them. Oh, fine. Because they're fucked. He's like, yeah, good. Fuck them. Because they were trying to like, yeah, they're kids, mate. So I like the joke. I did Joker stuff to tell them to fuck off, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Undrungata. Painters and Dockers / Undrungator. There's Amy Goodrup. Yeah, Amy Goodrup and her partner. Amy Goodrup is Painters and Dockers connected from Collingwood. Collingwood Irish Catholic Nazi. Her partner, Mark, some fuckstick. I'll see if I can find him. But he's senior Undrungator because he's hooked in through the fucking Melbourne restaurant scene. He's connected to La Cosa Nostra in the United States, which makes him a valid target for the FBI. You're a terror target now, Mark. I hope you resist arrest. Let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah, this fuckstick. Oh, relation. That guy. Yeah. That guy. Guess who he's connected to the murder of? The Callahans already know about it. Not Kitty Callahan. Yeah, Luke Callahan. Yeah. Is he under arrest? Oh, AFP are en route. What's her number? 12. She's a HR. So she's like the full spectrum. That's like one of their fucking GI Junior assassins. That kid's done like fucking 4. She's a HR, human resources, Painters and Dockers, Collingwood fucking Irish Catholic Nazi. What's her number? 17. Oh, fuck that. What's his number? 28. Yeah. Yeah, so he's connected to a good friend of the channel, Luke Callahan. Fuck you. Fuck. How did I survive? They're all such fucksticks, though. I mean, I'm not surprised. Dan Cooper said, what about Giddings? Like, he's a piece of shit, bro. Yeah, big time. Yeah. He's done like 8. His number's like 18. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, because you know his personality, right? He's like, yeah, he's a cockhead. Yeah, well, imagine that, but with he's empowered himself to kill people. He's a lawyer who's empowered himself to murder people. So yeah, you can see he's mass murderer. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, Curries especially. Yeah. Yeah. Irish Catholic Nazi with the taste for Curries. Yeah. Fucking spastic. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Yeah. So John and Paula Bracken are cool. John and Paula, defend your property, please. Because they've got a really nice house. And now John's like, yeah, they're trying to fucking now, yeah, and you've already figured out that spastic next door neighbor that you had, that's one of them dog shit Nazis. He's like, yeah. Yeah, and he's like, well, who will I leave it to? I'm like, oh, look, but we will. We promise. We'll circle back. John and Paula. We'll circle back to you about that. We'll help you. Space Coast and Turbo Apes will help you. But yeah, whatever you do, don't fucking sell. Just tell them to get fucked. Yeah, AFP now are like, nah, we're watching you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you being protected. SAS are protecting you, John Bracken, because they know that you'd be a target. Yeah, big time. Yeah, they're like, nah. If you got to take out the toughest, if you got to fight Australia, you got to take out the toughest dude in Australia. That's John Bracken. Yeah, the Australian Chuck Norris, basically. He's like, yeah, I am. Yeah. Anyway, who's not a victim? Fuck. Who hasn't been affected? Honestly, how can it get to this? How is it normalized? Like, see, Ben Ryan to me is the personification of Nazi. Because that's the thing. He's a piece of shit. Like, he won't. Like, his instinct, if you meet someone like me, it's just like, oh, tear it down. Like, can't take feedback. It's like, tries to start a band, but his band's really shit. Because he just can't feel the music. He can't feel the time in it. He can't feel the Mr. Tapscott. He's just like a spastic. Yeah. Just needs to like, yeah, Kitty can't understand like he locks his heart off on purpose to make himself more ruthless. So he can, and he's like exactly that. He's that cunt that I was talking about a couple of episodes ago, where it's like, so I'm going to get this guy fired at work. Fired. You know why? So just because that's what you do. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like, are you in his team? Like, nah. Right. Is he like blocking your path to promotion or something? He's like, nah. So then why? It's just his instinct. It's like, there's someone vulnerable who I could take down. Yeah. His instinct is to destroy. It's like if there's someone, if he sees someone getting along with a girl, he'll cock block straight away. Yeah, he's like, I'll take it down. If he sees someone else successful, he's like, fucking, but like in a Collingwood way. So it's not like if he sees like a good player for Carlton, he won't like, it's like, I better practice harder. He's like, how can I slash that guy's tires or break his kneecaps or something like that? So he can't be, yeah, that's him. That's that type of fuckstick. Yeah, Nazi prick. Fuck you, Ben Ryan. No pictures of the bird where you're going, cunt. Fuck you. Fuck you. This one's for this is from all of us. To all of you. Bah! Yeah. Okay. Well, that's today's Nazi bashing. Check. Bill Bear's like pretty light on the gay jokes this episode, Nick, but that's okay. I understand. So yeah, you know, it's fine. I think people are starting to get it now, Bill. You're gay, you know. The idea of that is starting to sink in. Like, I don't have to like just fucking Bill Bear's gay, fucking gay. Bill is gay. You know, people are starting to get the message. Yeah. Yeah, you shrimpy cunt. Something like that. I watched Old Dads yesterday. It was fucking funny, bro. Yeah. Stumpy cunt. You stump blonde stumpy cunt. And you got to apologize. Even though I only said it in front of 6 of you and 40 of you were here. I'm very sorry. He's like, yeah, he's like, fuck that shit. He's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ross is like, cool. Do you want to just do some questions? Yeah, we can do it. Any questions? Did you go for a swim today, Mr. Tapscott? I did. I went to Bronte, and that's where I saw the dog shit there. Marred. My swim was marred by dog shit. And Nazis. Yeah. Do you think Nazis are starting to get the message, Mr. Tapscott? It's like, yeah, there's a lot of capitulation, but now we're kind of in and now they're kind of like, they're in that phase where it's like, okay, I'll turn up. Like, I'm on your side. Like, I was, like, yesterday I hated you. But now I like you. So congratulations. I'm still turning up. I'm still turning up to walk around near you. But that's still pretty annoying, bro. Like, that's still pretty annoying. Yeah. So I don't care. I don't care that much. Like, you know, I should just be able to assume that you're not a Nazi. You know, I think and that's not just because of me. I think that's most people. So everyone should just be able to look at someone and go, like, I'm just going to assume that you're not a pedophile. You're not a Nazi. You're not a murderer. You know, and so that the Yakuza went through that phase where they're like, oh, we're going to triple down. We're going to come at you harder. And then they were like, okay, fine. You win. We get it. And so they started turning up to do that. It's like, we get it. We're with you now. I'm like, no, you still have to go to jail. You still have to go to jail. Like, you're still a murderer. You're still a murderous Nazi. It's just now that you've decided you've finally, like, figured out that I am actually the same. Like, you know, because that's not the part that I had the problem with. I never had a problem with the part that you didn't think I was the son of man. I had a problem with the part about you being a murderous Nazi. So that's the part we need to fix. Yeah. But yeah, I think it seems to have died down a bit, but like this year they've tripled down on the dog shit at Bondi. Like they ripped down that fucking, yeah, now AFP saying like the plant, they only drew up the plans like 2 months ago. Just to rush it through, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's all these footpaths shut down. the transport, like the buses not picking people up, the fucking the train lines being closed for maintenance, the metro station being closed for maintenance in the middle of the city. Fuck that, bro. Yeah. Fuck that. So there's still heaps of dog shit out there. But that's the thing. Like, that's all the stuff. I think people have they've stopped. Like, Volkswagen seem to get it like immediately. Like, don't send cars around and menace me. Because that stopped immediately. And so I think that's kind of. But now it's sort of the people who can fuck around remotely. Like, they can hide, like the train. It's like I could hide in a train control box and I'll shut down the trains. Yeah, and a lot of the there's still a lot of undrunken construction dog shit. So that's the type of shit we need now. We're starting to we need to get into those fucking dog shit murder holes and start the roach nests. You know what I mean? The roaches that are climbing around on the fucking on the kitchen counter, they've started to disappear. But now we're gonna pull the fridge out and look behind it and find where they're breeding. You know what I mean? we gotta start flushing out the nests. Yeah. That's my response to the question. Did I go for a swim today? Yeah. Did Tara come with you? Yeah, she did. Yeah, they everywhere I go. Yeah, they're always there. Kitty and Tara. Kitty Callahan and Tara and Otto. Always keeping me on the road. Wherever you go, they've got you back. How do I know? Because I can hear them. You know, I can hear them, and they show themselves. Yeah, they're always around. They'll give me little winks and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool. But the best thing, the good thing about I will say this, a lot of the cool people now are starting to represent. A lot of they're not necessarily they're people like me, which is fuck, like Daz's friends, and it's they're not necessarily cops, they're not necessarily military, but we're getting out there to represent. And a lot of locals, the good locals down at Bondi and Coogee, they're starting to come out of the woodwork and just go what is this dog shit? What is this dog shit? Fuck you, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So that's been really cool to see. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, so yeah, Johnny, the Brown Cutting boys have been representing. Mads and Lana have been representing. So it's been great. So hopefully those networks will start kicking in soon and we can start really reclaiming territory. No, Mads, you've been representing. It's been sick to see. Yeah, John, Mr. Ibrahim, sir. Mr. Hems, sir, I've been seeing you representing, which has been great. Because that's what we need, the cool people. Need the cool people to really put the riot shields up and start driving them back. Get the fuck out of here, you know? Yeah. That's been great to see. Yeah. Have you managed to catch up with no, I haven't caught up with any Turbo Apes in person yet. Yeah. We really want to though. I'm being told now Tara Bennett is really keen. Yeah. Let me see too, sweetheart. And Kitty Callahan and Tara and Otto, very keen to get me back on the road. Yeah, I want to get a gig. I'm going to go to a gig. See all the old Edward Nina and fucking Kitty Callahan, Isabella Manfredi. Rachel from Jangly Jacks might pop by. Jules and Anna. Julia and Anna, yeah. Even young Asher might make an appearance. Yeah. Yeah, but not just yet, but soon, very soon. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm being strongly encouraged to wrap it up because there's some doings are transpiring, I'm being told. And they just recommend we should wrap it up here. Anyway, okay, cool. Thanks. You'll be watching No Pictures of a Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'd like to thank Kitty Callahan. You can't hand a man a Granny Callahan. Bill Burr, don't forget, he is very gay. Tara Bennett. Thanks, Tara. Snappy catchphrase you deserve. 10% off Kitty Callahan, Tara and Otto. Waterfords. Bill Burr is gay. Brought to you by Waterfords. Oops. Sylvia, my producer. Sylvia Jeffries, that is. Rolls, my executive producer. And fucking Billy Bitch did himself. My very special guests, Daniel Craig and Jack Black. You at home. Fighting the good fight. Don't forget, they murdered penguins. They murdered Warnie. They murdered Cooksuck. They're pedos. Uncle fucking bully. You've been watching No Pictures of a Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott.